So, good evening, everyone. Maz is okay. I hope I am live and you can hear me. So, I'm going to, as usual, give us a little while to join me before we continue this conversation. So, Maz is okay here. If you can hear me, as usual, if you can hear me, do the usual thing. I hope you're finding yourself, that you are getting yourself ready and you are finding your fittings regarding the coronavirus. The coronavirus is here, and the coronavirus is real. For some of you who think that coronavirus is not real, I think you have to think twice. Okay, so the coronavirus is real. Please, please, please try to stay home. You know, shake no one. If you want to cough, if you have nothing, use the elbow. You have to stay safe, please. I beg of you. That's why I have you, and that's why you have me. We look out for each other. Okay? So, thank you for some of you that have come inbox on my Twitter page to ask of me. I will say thank you for checking out on me. It's good to know that people care about you, and it's good to know that you care about me. So, Edwin Ezekwem, good evening. Yeah, good evening, my dear. How are you? So let's relax. Everybody's on lockdown. There is no, you're not driving to work tomorrow. So even if you are, many of you will be working from home unless you're a doctor or a nurse. Greetings from Singapore. Yeah, greetings, my brother. How are you? That is NASCO man. So today, thank you very much, NASCO, for giving me that thumbs up. I like it. So today I will be talking to us regarding the Enugu International Airport, but please, you can share my link. Let me, let us maybe get more people so that I don't get to the middle of the video. Someone comes in and say, Mazi, I joined late. It's actually, again, I didn't schedule this video because I wasn't sure I was going to do it. But I had to do it because of what has happened. Okay, so that's good. I can see that you guys are there. If you're there, please give me a thumbs up and tell me where you're watching from. This is like a family program. It's good to know where you're watching from. Many of you must have read on the screen where it says Enugu International Airport. That was meant to, this is a promise I made to all of us. I said I would endeavor as much as possible to speak about the Enugu International Airport. Even today, that um, I said, because today is the date the Enugu International Airport was to reopen. So many of you don't know, I keep tab. I have a countdown running on that Enugu International Airport. We said, and we were right. We said we don't believe that the government is going to open this international airport, but eventually you and I were right. Okay, so people, about the Enugu International Airport, the thing there is that the Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika, today was in Enugu. He came in with a police chopper, that is a police helicopter, and he announced the suspension of the ongoing rehabilitation of the Enugu Airport runway at the Akanebem International Airport. You know, many of you don't know, this is the pictures that I got today because there is nothing that happens at that airport that I don't follow. So this is the minister. You can see him there. They had their face masks on, and they believed that face masks could help them. You can see the distance between each other or every one of them there, you can see that they observed a good social distancing measure. And having said that, at that visit today, he basically said that the airport will not open. There is one thing I give to him. He acknowledged, for the fact that he was in Enugu today, means he acknowledged the promise that the airport was supposed to open today. Okay? So, Smart James, thank you very much. You're watching from Phoenix, the United States of America. So, one thing Hadisirika, his visit today proved is that he was committed. I must give it to him. He was committed in the midst of COVID 19, or as your president will say, COVID 19. In the midst of COVID 19, he went to Enugu to do what? To assuage the fear that the airport was not going to be opened. Now, I had my independent workers there that I spoke to today, and they told me, which is part of the last video I made, they said that in the last 3 weeks, that work was ongoing day and night. So they were trying their best, but because everywhere is shut down, the Minister of Aviation made an announcement today when he inspected the airport that procurement, basically procuring the chippings and other materials for that airport will be suspended. And the reason why he suspended that it was because workers of the construction company doing that job, that is the PW, Public Works, workers of that construction company handling that project left the site to be with their families. Some of these guys that I've, as I've told you before, or in my previous video, for those of you who haven't watched it, you can go back and watch my previous video. Some of the contractors on site are Irish guys. These guys are from Ireland. So they had to fly back to their countries, because everyone is shutting borders. So they don't know no one knows how long this COVID-19 issue is going to rage. That's the reason why these guys left. And obviously, if they've left, that's it. I mean, there is nothing you and I can do. But we can see in the last 3 weeks that work was really picked up. I still have my issues. Anyway, my issue is that Abuja International Airport was fixed in 42 days. And exactly today is 220 days that Enugu International Airport was closed. 145 days that the airport was flagged off. That's 145 days. So in 145 days, we haven't been able to finish that airport. It doesn't speak well of the Nigerian system. But there is something I can tell us today. The Minister of Aviation, I know one of the reasons why he wants to do this and finish this, and I believe, having watched what he's doing, he's going to finish that airport. I know some of you have come online and said, Maz, no, they're not going to do it. You see, many of you don't know that Hadisirika is from Katsina. It's Katsina. Katsina is northwest. And sometimes when I look at that man, I have come to criticize him. I have come to, hold him accountable for Enugu International Airport. Hey, both. That man has been doing and has done what people from Anambra, Odudua and Chidoka, Njenje from Enugu, Kemachikwe from Imo, he's come to do what all your brothers and my sisters have not been able to do. Cut him some slack. Is the work worth 10 billion? No way. If you give me 2 billion, probably I would, you know, I would do that job and do a follow. That's the way I'll put it. That job worth 10 billion? Nah, no way. It doesn't, and I don't think it's worth. But in Nigerian context of doing things, the quality of work is very satisfactory. I talked about the parameter fencing. The parameter fencing is ongoing as we speak. Okay, eventually, which is part of the work that's now stopped. The first airport in Nigeria to be for the landing for the night landing, which is the ILS instrument landing system ILS, to be powered by solar. The first airport in Nigeria that will have instrument night landing to be powered by solar. And that is the only thing. If many of you that have followed me, I have actually put in over 230 days of my life in monitoring this airport. 230 days. That's over 6 months that I've been doing this. And when I looked at the instrument night landing system that is in Enugu, I was impressed again because we do not have to bother about NEPA, flights coming down, and they take light. NEPA can always take light, and that's it. What happens? Ikengawawa, Ishkrostich out, my brother. Shedrack, they great. Onye, Lucy. Hi, sir. Have they finished the work? I think if you're listening to me, you will know where, even if you read the title, you say Enugu Airport wouldn't be ready because of COVID-19, because of the coronavirus. So that should have answered the question that you just typed, because the airport is not ready. The airport is not ready, but that airport will be ready. That is one thing I have to, tell us, that the airport will be ready. Because so far, the work that is left to be done is less than, according to the Minister of Aviation, is a work that will be completed in 15 days. Now, you look at it this way. Easter would have been in 12 days from tomorrow. That means probably, even if the airport was not shut, the airport wouldn't have been open today, and it wouldn't have equally be opened before the Easter. Now, there is, the reason why I was still holding, some of you that said, okay, Maz, why are you still talking about the airport when we have Corona? And I said, no, the reason why I kept on hammering on the airport, and the reason why I want them to finish the airport is, irrespective of Corona or not, we still need the airport. But now it is a blessing in disguise. It's good that the work is actually suspended, because you and I are not at work. I'm not a medical doctor, neither am I a nurse, neither am I a healthcare assistant. So if you're not within these three professions, then you must be at home like myself. If you're a businessman, if you're a project manager like myself, I work from home. These days, I am not in the office. I do not drive to the office. Therefore, it is good that we are protecting the people of Southeast. Because imagine where we had allowed this airport to be on, and we had aircraft to come in from London, from Adisa, what's it called, from America, from Italy, that would have been uh, a very terrible one. Good evening, Mazi from Uyo. Thank you very much, Asi Bononya. Thank you. What a beautiful lady you are. I hope others won't get jealous. Okay, so what I was saying was that it's good that this airport is closed. You might disagree with me, but having looked at it in a very without bias, I can tell you that it's good that the airport was closed. As the minister was there today, he was accompanied by the managing director of, you can see that here. This is the front view of the old terminal. He was accompanied by the managing director of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, that's FAN, Captain Hamisu Rabiu Yadudu. Is a Yadudu or Dagdudu, whatever it's called, but that's his name, you know. And they said today, which gladdens my heart, and which again, I do not speak for the government. I hold the government account. That's my job. I torment them to ensure that they do the right thing that they ought to do. But one thing equally I cannot do, I cannot twist the fact. When they said 92 to 93% of the job is already done, I can say, Mazezoki can say, yes, I can confirm that 90% of the job is already done. You know what that means? The instrument landing is already at work. Do you know actually what is remaining at that airport? There was a little space expanded, where in my last video I said I doubt, because remember if you build a house, you do a decking. Your decking takes about 21 days to cure. That's when I was saying I doubt if that concrete will cure within this time. And it has proven that I'm right. So what's going to happen now is that bit that was remaining before is going to be left to cure. The instrument, the night landing equipment is there. The airport will be ready whenever we do not have corona to contend with. Depending on what is going to happen, if you and I keep staying at home, what's going to happen is we would reduce the spread of COVID-19. And as soon as we reduce that from happening, probably we will the government might lift the ban for you and I to start going to our normal businesses. And if we do that, that means the contractors can come back to site and continue their job. It means April is out of the equation. So I'm hoping that the airport might be completed between May, June 2020. Isn't that a good news? It took time. It took more than normal time that it should have taken. But hey, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So let's not appear to be a people who do not. You can see that here. Let me actually see if I can expand the picture. Oops. So if I expand the picture, if you look at the picture here, you can see before I told us there's going to be at least at least 3 layers from what they were doing. See, the first one is gone up, the second one is gone up. So eventually, when all this work is done, the last bait will go on top of it. And that is a very fantastic job. Honestly, in Nigerian standard for the work done on Enugu International Airport, when I say I'm impressed, it's very hard to impress me, but in this case, I am indeed impressed about the Enugu International Airport and the quality of work done at that airport. I wouldn't say any thank you to the government. Neither would I say thank you to the Minister of Aviation. No, I wouldn't. At this stage, there is no reason to say any thank you to anyone. That doesn't mean, after all, they're going to collect the taxes that you and I will pay. Sometimes you buy tickets that are $500 and you find out that the taxes home and the way that you paid is over 350. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. The international airport is going to be ready, but for now it is not. That is the Enugu International Airport. There are other statements the minister made, thanking the president, but who cares? He made while he was in Enugu today, he actually said something else that is very instructive. The minister disclosed that the federal government introduced glass mesh in the Enugu airport runway. You know what? Glass mesh. So not the metal mesh that they normally use, but a glass one, and which will help and strengthen the runway, and in order to retain the structure for a very long time. Because glass mesh, what it does is it helps de-stress the runway. That is a new technology. There is no airport in Nigeria, not even the Abuja, not even the Port Harcourt, that has a glass mesh. Enugu, as of now, it remains the only airport where that glass mesh has been used and that glass mesh has been, introduced. And he equally basically spoke about the what's it called again, the cargo. He said that there are issues like cargo for the airport, other infrastructure like terminal building. Like I said before, the terminal building is under construction, and the air conditioning system in that international airport is being built by the Chinese, and of course the perimeter fencing, like I said before, the drainage and the water supply, among others, will be completed. But note, what we are doing and what they are dealing now is only on the runway. The the new terminal is a BOT with the Chinese, that is build, operate, and transfer, which is a better arrangement for us. But there are still some politics behind the scene why we have delays. It appears the federal government is trying to settle. It's not official, but hey, because I know the information, I know what's happening. It appears the federal government is working with the Chinese now to settle the Chinese, for the Chinese to hands off that um, you know, terminal, so that that airport, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria will own that terminal. So let's hope, let's see what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, we fought a good fight, and I will thank all of you that have joined me in the last 220 days. 220 days today was the date the Enugu International Airport was closed. And some of you joined me on Twitter, and we have been bothering the federal government of Nigeria. You have joined and you become part of the government tormentor to make sure that the airport is done and is done, properly. And as it is today, the airport is between 90 to 93% done. Sadly, we have COVID-19 or COVID-19, according to Buhari. So that no one could control. And that's what has happened. And here we are hoping that we will, and the airport will reopen whenever everything returns to normalcy. I don't know how it is with you, but no matter what, please stay safe. Stay safe. Tell me once more where you're watching from. I have Asibo Nonye from Uyo. I have Ikenga, I think from Germany or Switzerland, and I have Smart James from Phoenix, United States of America. I have Oliver Ugoechi. I don't know where he or she. No, okay, he is watching from Nonsoago. I reckon Nonsoago is. Oh, Dankeschön. Ikenga, sorry, not from Germany. It's from London. But how can someone who is in London be speaking German? That's a little bit awkward. Okay. So if you have any other question to ask about the Enugu International Airport, now is your time to do that. So before we call it a quit. Yeah. Ato Obie Echefu. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless you too. Asna ekene onye akidi ogwota ọzọ, ekene kene ike nyụrụ ahụ, okenekwa imi nụrụ isi ya. So while you thank me for my effort, I equally thank you for your effort, and for keeping faith, for watching, for retweeting, for tweeting. For those of you who might still want to join me on Twitter, this is not the only thing I do. I do hold government to account. You can always join me. My Twitter handle remains Mazi Ezeoke, at Mazi Ezeoke. That is MAAZIEZEOKE, at Mazi Ezeoke. So you can please follow me on Twitter, and the conversation will continue. And Ikenga said, let me see. Ikenga said, what did he say? Ikenga said, I lived. Oh, okay. I think you made a mistake, spelling mistake. Having Stuttgart Mag lived. Okay, so that means he once lived in Stuttgart. I have Onye Lucy watching from Rome. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on this unannounced broadcast. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day and remain blessed.